Hey mathletes, in this video we're going to look at writing line equations in standard form, also graphing line equations in standard form, and going from standard form to slope-intercept, so y equals mx plus b. So just a few basics. The standard form of a line equation is a times x plus b times y equals c, which is just some constant number. So some rules: a, b, and c cannot be fractions. So if you wind up with fractions, you multiply by the common denominator and all the fractions will go away. A is a positive number. A, b, and c cannot have a common factor. So you got to reduce it if you can. So for example, if a is 2, b is 4, and c is 6, you would just divide the whole thing by 2. And obviously a and b, so x and y, are on the same side of the equation. They're on the left, c is on the right. So there are two different methods for graphing standard form equations. So the easiest one is just to find the x-intercept and the y-intercept and plot the points where they cross those axes and draw the line through it. The second method is to solve for the slope and the y-intercept and solve as if it was y equals mx plus b. So to find the x-intercept, we're just going to pretend this is two separate equations. So 2x equals 6. Because of the x-axis, the y number is 0, and negative 3 times 0 would cancel out. So 2x equals 6, so we just want to divide by 2, and we know the x-intercept is 3. So the x-intercept is 3, 0. So on the x-axis, we're going to put our coordinate at 3. We're going to do the same thing for the y-intercept. Since at the y-axis, the x value is 0, 2 times 0 would be 0, that would cancel out, leave us with negative 3y equals 6. So negative 3y equals 6. Divide both sides by negative 3. And y is negative 2. So the y-intercept is 0, negative 2. So down here. So since all we need is 2 points to graph a line, we can just draw the line through those and we're done. The other method for graphing it is if you find the slope and the y-intercept. Now, mathematicians love a shortcut. So if we were going to solve this for y, we'd be subtracting ax from both sides and dividing by b. So in that case, the slope would be negative a divided by b. So you subtract a, divide by b. The y-intercept shortcut would be c divided by b. So all we want to do right now is write down what's a, what's b, and what's c. So we have 1x. There's no number there, that means we have one of them. We have 4y, so b is 4. And c is 6. So remember, the slope is negative a divided by b. So we have negative 1 divided by 4. So m equals negative 1/4. The y-intercept is going to be c divided by b. In this case, c is 6, and b is 4. So you can reduce that to 3/2. Or if you like decimals, you can call it 1.5. Either way, it's the same thing. So when we graph this, we start with the y-intercept. So 1.5 on the y-axis. We know we go down 1 and 4 to the right. And there's another coordinate. Then just draw the line through the 2 points. So mathematicians like standard form because it lets us easily write an equation that compares two things. So if we're buying two things at different prices or selling two different items, whatever it is, those values, the price per something, then becomes A and B, and the constant, the amount we need to make, becomes C. In this case, this is what C has to be. We want to make $10,800 total selling money for the senior prom. So since I is the number of individual tickets, the amount each individual ticket costs is A. So individual tickets are 75. So it's 75 times I. And C represents the number of couples tickets. The amount of money times C is B. So it's 130 times C. So the total amount of money you're going to make is 75I plus 130C. And since you need to make $10,800, that's what the equation equals.